pregnant woman leaned against the railing. She raised her camera to take a picture of her husband, but the railing suddenly gave way. Rose survived the fall, but the early labor and injuries left her in a strange state. Will went to see Rose's teacher Brian. He didn't expect to uncover the truth. Brian said that 10 years ago, another student of his named Guy had assaulted Rose. That trauma caused her depression and memory loss. When Will returned home, he found the whole house ransacked. His wife and 3 kids were all missing. All he found was an opened package in the bedroom. Inside was an old photo. It showed a young Rose with Brian and a strange man. While Will was staring at the photo, the phone suddenly rang. He could hear seagulls in the background. Will guessed Rose had gone back to the seaside village. He searched the dark corners of the place and found Rose. She looked even more disturbed, like she was hiding from someone. Back home, Will brought in her parents to help look after her. They recognized the man in the photo. It was Guy. Will started to suspect Guy was behind everything. He went out in frustration to get some air and ran into a bearded man. The man introduced himself as Guy and dropped an even darker truth. It was actually Brian who assaulted Rose 10 years ago. He even took photos to threaten her. Guy was framed as the scapegoat. Will had just started to believe him when he got home and found Rose was gone. Brian had taken her. He was forcing her to take unknown pills. Will rushed in to stop him. Brian pulled a gun. It seemed like the end. Then a gunshot rang out. Brian screamed, clutching his arm. Rose stood there holding the gun. Her eyes were clear. She looked like she wanted to kill the monster herself.